We're Designing Spaces, the show that's all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. I'm Debbie Marie.
And I'm David Jones. Here on Designing Spaces, we take a look at all aspects of your home and your property, including lifestyle. And on today's show, we're on a very special mission.
This is our special edition, Designing Spaces of Hope, where we have the privilege of making a better household for a family in need of a helping hand. We hope you get as much out of our message for positive living as we did. With the devastating effects of Hurricane Ivan, the Gulf oil spill, and the globally bad economy, the Florida Panhandle has been hit especially hard. Folks here are thankful for what they do have, a roof over their heads and laughter in the home. Everything else, including home improvements and upgrades, are just a dream that hopefully someday they'll fit back in the family budget. Designing Spaces decided to lend a helping hand to aid families in restoring their homes and spaces. We spoke to one of our partners, Springs Global USA, and discovered they were working on the same idea as well. So with our partners on board and eager to start, we are proud to announce our very first show, Designing Spaces of Hope Miracle Makeovers. The next step was to find our deserving family that needed a helping hand. And we did that with the help of David Bundy and Gay Dees of the Children's Home Society of Florida. Gay, welcome to Designing Spaces of Hope.
Thank you so much for this opportunity for this family and for Children's Home Society of Florida.
So tell me, what is Children's Home Society of Florida?
Children's Home Society of Florida is a private, not-for-profit organization across the state of Florida. We opened in 1902 in Jacksonville, and here where you're sitting today in Pensacola, we were the first satellite division, and we opened in 1920. Originally, both the original office and the Western Division started out with adoption, and we consider adoption as our heart. It is called the Heart of CHS. And we take care of children and their families. We protect children and keep them safe. That is our number one priority. And we strengthen and mend families. And we have 14 divisions across the state of Florida.
Now, I've heard of Children's Home Society of America. Are they connected?
Children's Home Society of America is a national organization, and there are 24 entities across the country, Children's Home Society of Florida being one of those, and we're all dedicated and share the passion for children and giving children and families hope and keeping our children safe. Adoption is a major player for Children's Home Society of Florida all across the state because that is one way we take children that do not already have forever families and place them in a forever home. And we do this with our children in foster care as well. We are able to provide forever families for them.
How did you choose the family for today?
Well, Alan and Laura wanted to be parents, so they first received their first little precious daughter, Abigail, and then they had a second opportunity for their second child, Isabel, and then they thought they had their complete family, and then the birth mom of Isabel had another baby, and of course, what do?
Right.
You bring that
you have to say yes.
home. You have to say yes for that third adorable baby. And so that makes their family complete.
So
and
sweet.
They have such huge hearts. And as you can see, the love is all around. And this family, you will meet them, and you will just see how precious the little girls are and what huge hearts Laura and Alan have. Even though their home is small and cozy, their hearts are huge.
And we will meet the Richards family coming up right after these messages. And we're going to start our Miracle Makeover right here on Designing Spaces of Hope. We are here with the Richards family, Alan, Laura, and their 3 beautiful girls. So let me ask you, how did you become a family?
Laura and I got married in 1991, and then we didn't really start trying to have kids until about 95 is when we decided that we wanted to start having children. We lost our first 3 children. Throughout the years when we had been married, we had always thought that we would adopt. We started with Children's Home Society. We actually had gotten our paperwork going with them. We actually had, I think, maybe 1 or 2 adoptions at that point that fell through before Abigail. And Abigail was our first girl. And CHS was great. They walked us through the whole process. Late 2003, 2004, we started hearing some things about another baby that was a possible option that was down in South Florida. And so Laura got the paperwork together and sent it back to CHS. And that's right when Ivan came through.
Oh no.
And we left. And we went to my brother's house in Auburn, and we stayed there. And we were watching everything on the weather from Auburn. And we got a phone call a day later, and it was one of our neighbors, our friends around the house, and they called. And all I heard was a garbled tree, house.
Oh, no, you knew that was not good news.
And we knew it was not. We knew it was not good news. This whole room had to be taken down to the baseboards, taken down to the studs, floors, and had to be rebuilt. And during that time was when we got a phone call, and they said Isabella. So we had an 18-month-old and a 5-week-old in half of our house. Isabella is now about 16 or 17 months old. And now we get our second phone call from CHS.
He took the call, he came to the car and was laughing and told me that Children's Home Society had called and said that there was a baby sister that had been born to Isabella, same birth mother. Would we be interested in taking her as well? And he laughed and said that no. He told them no, that we would not, that we had decided that we were already done.
But you didn't like that answer.
No, I did not. I did not like that answer. So I started crying and
And he's probably like, we just had this conversation.
Exactly, that is what he said. I said, yes, I want that baby. That baby is mine. That's her sister. I took the 2 that I had and went to the office and started the paperwork.
Well, you all look very happy, and this home is beautiful the way you have made it, but I know you both have certain ideas that you would like to change about your house. So what are they?
Space.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dead
So
space.
that's what we need to change here today. We have
Right.
to create more space, more living space.
Right.
Right.
Well.
Actually, usable space, I guess.
Right.
Well, you know what? We have you covered. We have a wonderful partner with us today, Springs Global USA, along with the Designing Spaces team. We are doing a home makeover for all of you. How does that sound?
Yes!
Awesome, huh?
And there's even more. We are going to send you away. You are going to go to the Holiday Inn, a beautiful resort here in Pensacola Beach, and you're going to stay there until it's complete. Wow. So you have a little vacation, you come home, and you have a brand new home. How's that sound?
Wow, are you excited?
Excited?
Mommy's excited.
All right.
Right, I think the next thing to do is pack. Let's get you packed.
Okay,
All right,
let's
let's
go.
Yes.
May I have the key?
Look, what type of makeover are we actually doing here? What's going on?
Okay, you're in good hands, but it's a surprise, so you won't see until tomorrow. So go to the Holiday Inn, go have fun, relax,
Just
enjoy.
one little?
Good try, though.
All right.
Bye, you guys.
All
have
right.
fun.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. Okay, now that the Richards family is off to the Holiday Inn to have some fun, Cindy and Edward from Springs Global, they're starting our miracle makeover. So let's go see how they're doing first. Hey guys!
Hi, Debi. How are you?
How are you?
Wow, you guys really you painted everything already? And did you paint the ceiling too?
We did, actually. You know, one of the challenges with this house is that it's a small house. It's
Right.
like 1,100 square feet.
Right.
5 people, right? So already there's a challenge.
Exactly.
So what we did is we put a little bit of yellow in the neutral and a little bit of blue in the ceiling color, and it really just opens up
It
the
really
space
does.
a bit.
See, I noticed it. So,
Yeah.
okay.
We
I like
painted
it.
over all the trim so that you're not really so aware of angles and reminding you of how small the room is.
Okay, and this was here, so you're keeping this.
We're actually
This is
keeping
quite
this.
bad.
And it's also exactly what we're talking about in terms of efficient use of space.
Right.
The house isn't getting bigger in width, so you use height. And we're introducing storage along this wall.
I was also working on the windows over here, and we've chosen a really beautiful pattern from Springmade.
And that will let a lot of light in, too.
Well, you'll
Absolutely.
notice all of the window treatments that we do throughout the house will be shared.
And you guys are giving the Richards what they wanted. They wanted space, so
They
you are
wanted space.
fulfilling that, which is
We're
perfect.
using vertical space.
Yes, I love it. Okay, so what else goes in this room?
So along this wall will be additional white chest of drawers, which are just out in the hallway. So
Okay. I would love to help you. You want to bring it in?
Absolutely.
Great, let's go. Stay tuned. We are just getting started on our miracle makeover. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're continuing our miracle makeover here in the master bedroom. So what are we doing different here than we did in the kids' room?
So what we wanted to do with the master bedroom is to create an escape for the parents, a place that they can really use as a retreat, something that's all about them.
In this case, we walked into this room, which is actually the same size as the children's room, and we looked at flow. So we turned the bed at a 90-degree angle to where it was.
This looks good. I like this.
It helps the flow a lot. It really opens up a lot of usable space. And also, we use the same paint colors, and in fact, we use them throughout the house. Which is
Do you
really
do that in a smaller space? Use the same colors? Okay.
Always. Paint everything out and use the same color.
Okay. And these are beautiful. I love the linens you've chosen.
You know, we've chosen Wamsutta for the bedding, so we mentioned that we want to make this an oasis for them, a really special place. So it's all about adding a little bit of luxury to the bedroom, and the Wamsutta brand is all about color, quality, and style. And you know, in addition to the bedding itself, something that's also very important to creating a luxury bed is the white goods that you use. So we've chosen Dream Zone, which is literally like sleeping on a cloud, and just providing every bit of luxury that we can to the bed itself. We're so excited about this room because this is a room that we know that Alan and Laura really never used.
No, it was kind of the walk-through room, right? No one really
And it's the
sat
first
here.
room to their home.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you're living in a house that's only 1,100 square feet and you've got 5 people, it's so important that every room has a purpose.
Right, you want to use all the space that you have.
And also, and part of this makeover is really about creating a home for the next stage in this family's life.
True.
So we're not making this over every week or every month or every year. So it's
Oh, we're not coming back?
So it's really an affordable makeover, and this sets the tone for what they're about to see as they walk through the home.
Right, and that's important because it is affordable. Everything we did, people can do this if you're on a budget. Okay, let's continue.
Excellent.
Great.
Let's do it.
Well, here we are in the master bedroom, and you know what? I really feel the difference in this room, and I don't know if it's maybe the colors. I don't know. What brand is this, by the way?
So Springs Global has many brands. We are the leading home furnishings company in the world, and we've used the Wamsutta brand.
Okay.
And we mentioned to you yesterday that Wamsutta is all about color, quality, and style.
Right.
So feel this comforter. This
That's
is
what
actually
I'm
a
saying.
microswave.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
And we paired it with Dream Zone sheets, which are actually the #1 selling sheet in the country, and they're the softest sheets we make.
If you remember when we first, took a look at the space, it was very cluttered with a lot of furniture.
Right.
So we removed a little bit, and we kept just the essential pieces. So we actually found a beautiful antique chest of drawers that was Alan's, and so now it's a focal piece in the room. We also introduced a multifunctional piece for Laura, which is actually a bureau, but it also opens into a vanity.
Okay, so that's the secret with smaller spaces, using multifunctional furniture.
Absolutely.
Right.
Everything has to have a purpose.
And I love the fact that you listen to what they want, and they do watch TV in the bedroom.
And we normally wouldn't do a TV in the master bedroom.
But you knew that was important for them.
Exactly. We just didn't make it the
Absolutely.
focal point.
Right.
The bed is the focal point
Right.
of a master bedroom.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I think it's great. You could really feel the difference, though, in this room. It's amazing.
It turned out really nicely.
Yeah. All right, let's go check out the kids' room.
So we use the Springmade brand in this room, and it's really the perfect collection to use in this bedroom.
So believe it or not, we use the same design for the top bunk and the bottom bunk.
But wait, those are stripes, these are flowers.
Exactly. Everything in Springmade's reversible. So on the top, we focus on the floral,
Look at
and we
that.
actually coordinated it with the berry color that's located in
Okay.
the floral. And on the bottom, we flipped it to the stripe. And then we
That's
coordinated
smart.
with seafoam.
I love that idea because kids get bored, so they have something different.
Absolutely, and they probably each want something that feels like it's unique and their
Right.
own.
Right.
And also with Spring Made, there's so many components that you can mix and match.
Mhm.
So we've given them a lot of different options. They can really personalize their beds and make it their own.
That's perfect.
And like the rest of this house, we actually wanted to redecorate this room so that the kids could actually grow into it.
Okay.
And the Spring Made brand is a perfect brand for that. So we looked at flow in the same way that we did in the master bedroom, and actually it's exactly mirroring the master bedroom with such different results.
Right.
So we kept the original chest of drawers, we just painted them out in white. We introduced some open shelving with baskets.
And then also a beautiful decorative statement with butterflies, again adding to that sense of whimsy to the room.
It does. It creates that fantasy, which also is my favorite part. Tell me about that door.
So we walked into this room initially, and there were 3 doors. One was the door to the room, one was the door to the closet, and then there was a bizarre door to nowhere.
Right.
So we actually blocked it out with a mirror, which is a trick that most people can use to make a smaller space look bigger. But because this is a room for small children, we actually decorated it with vines and ivies, so the kids almost feel like it's a magical window.
This kitchen is definitely the heart of the home for the family, and we really wanted to do something very special for them here.
For example, we turned the table. Do you remember how it was before?
You're right.
Right?
Because they did have the
We
room
had
in
space
here.
and we
Yeah.
had light.
Okay.
We actually painted out the cabinets to reduce visual clutter.
I really thought these were new.
No, just paint.
What a great tip for anyone really wanting to freshen up their kitchen. Don't get new cabinets, just paint them. Because
Absolutely,
these were
it's
great.
such an inexpensive way
Yeah.
of really refreshing your kitchen.
Do you
Absolutely.
recognize the table?
Is this really the same table?
Same table.
Did you just paint this too?
We just painted out the top.
Wow, it really does look brand new.
And I think one of the most exciting parts about this makeover is all the new tabletops that we've added. This is all DBF, which is another one of our brands. The pattern is called Floral Batik. It is dishwasher safe. It's porcelain, but very, very durable.
Okay, because you need durable with kids.
Absolutely.
Right.
And you know, so many people today, they use their dinnerware for everything. We call it transitional dinnerware.
Right.
So not necessarily too formal or too casual, and this is going to be perfect for a family.
All right, speaking of which, I think we should call the Richards and tell them to come on over. They're going
Great.
to be so excited.
Okay.
All right, let me grab my
Great.
phone. Yeah, can you imagine? I can't wait to see their faces.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Why does it look like 4,000 times bigger?
I know.
Well, welcome to your new home. What do you think?
Awesome.
Well, this is just one room, so I want you two to go see your special room while we wait out here.
Okay.
So you go check out your bedroom.
Okay, you go first.
Oh my god.
Ah! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh! Stop!
I like my bed the most. I like my bed the most.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Look,
wow.
girls, come here!
Mom,
There's as much furniture, but the room looks bigger.
It does.
Okay, I don't understand
looks
that.
much bigger.
Hi, everyone!
Hi.
So nice to meet you!
Welcome home.
Are you the designers?
So
Is this my table?
This is your table.
Oh, that's nice!
This is your family room.
Oh my god.
You wanted more space.
Holy cow.
Did we give you more space?
Yes, you gave us more
Okay.
space.
We knew the spaces had to be functional.
Yes.
We knew that you also had to raise 3 children in this home.
Right.
And so every piece matters. So it's really the essential home expression.
This is incredible. It's more than what we could have asked for. It's just absolutely incredible.
Oh, that's great.
It's good. We achieved our goal.
Well, I think we made the Richards family very happy.
I think so.
So for all of our viewers watching and they want information about everything that they've seen here today, where can they go?
So all of the product that we use can be found at springmade.com, wamsutter.com, and dbf.com.
And we have to thank everyone at O2 Media and Designing Spaces, and thank you so much, Debbie, for making this happen.
Absolutely. It was my pleasure, and it was so nice to meet both
And it
of
was
you.
an
Thank
incredible
you.
experience. Thank you.
And a special thanks to Holiday Inn, who made this possible while we were able to take over the Richards family home while they enjoyed a well-deserved vacation. Lending a helping hand when times are tough. We are Designing Spaces of Hope, and thank you for joining us for our very special Miracle Makeover. Hopefully we'll be able to revisit the Richards family sometime in the near future to see how everyone's doing.
And you know what? We can proudly announce we have other Miracle Makeovers coming up real soon.
Right. We really enjoy being able to make living spaces better for children and families who could use some help. But for now, we're out of time.
But be here next week. This is Designing Spaces. I'm David Jones.
And I'm Debbie Marie. We'll see you later. For more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/dspacestv or friend us on Facebook. Type in the words Designing Spaces. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.